Yes, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and all the viewers of the Uefa YouTube Sports TV. Ladies and gentlemen, this entire week has been full of action. That is the UEFA Champions League, and even that is the UEFA Conference League, as well as that is the UEFA Europa Cup. But this time, as much as Chelsea was beaten yesterday, it managed to progress. That is the next round. However, I will be talking about mostly that is the performance of the English team, and even Manchester United's dramatic win up against Lyon yesterday, which became one of the biggest memories that is in European football. To my followers, I had stated earlier on, Arsenal progress to the semi-finals, and they will be playing up against PSG, the likes of Barcelona up against Bayern Munich. Chelsea will be playing Ligue up against, that is in the UEFA Conference, but Manchester United will be playing, that is Atletico Bilbao, in one of the biggest games that is in the UEFA competitions. So that is my biggest topic of discussion as per now. To the fans of football and even the entire lovers of football that is in the entire world, yesterday it was one of the biggest memories that is in European football, where many of us had thought that Manchester United are done or are out of the competition. However, a revamption of most of the big man himself, former captain, that is Harry Maguire, showcased the power of this Manchester United team, and they managed to progress, that is the semi-final, where they will be playing, that is informed team Atletico Bilbao. To bypass through, that is the results that were in the Europa League. Atletico Bilbao managed to beat Rangers, goals coming in from the likes of young superstar, that is Williams, the likes in Williams, the likes of Frankfurt were beaten by Spurs by a goal that came through a penalty spot by, that is the big man himself, that is Solanke, meaning that Spurs will be playing, that is Bodo Glimt. Bodo Glimt managed to eject, that is Lazio, on penalties after thumping Lazio 3-0, as they had done, that is the previous week, vice versa, that is to Lazio. Manchester United progressed in the biggest game of, that is yesterday or Thursday, that is in Champions League, that had majority of the goals. On total, Manchester United won. That is 7-6. That is the entire 2 legs. This game ended, that is in 13 goals. The talking point, as we were watching this game, Ruben Amorim, previous after being thumped by Newcastle, that was 4-1. They said that their biggest strength, that is in the Europa Cup, and they managed to showcase this. Just within the first 20 minutes, Manchester United had opened up the scoring through a good partnership between the likes of Udogie, the likes of Garnacho, the likes of Bruno Fernandes, and they opened up, that is a calm finish to give Manchester United the upper advantage. Despite of Lyon having majority of the pole position, Manchester United had been clinical within the first minutes of the game, and they kept on holding towards, that is the last minutes of the 45 minutes, that is in half time, when Dalot managed to have a calm finish, making it, that is 2-0. And to we who were watching this game, we thought that it is done and dusted. However, the return of second half was very impressive, meaning that Lyon kept on pumping Manchester United, displacing them off from the midfield with some key players, namely the likes of Tolisso, the likes of Nathan Nels, a former Arsenal player, were very instrumental in this game, until the introduction of former Arsenal player still, that is Lacazette, also looked sensation. With this massive Lyon side very comfortable with the ball, they opened up the scoring amidst, that is the towards the 70th minute, making it 2-1. We thought it is done there. Again, they managed to level it up, making it, that was 2-2. Towards the 90 minutes, both sides were showcasing impressive styles of play. However, Manchester United relying, that is on the counter-attacking style of play, and Lyon are relying, that is on the pressing style of play, and even overpassing them, more so rambling them off, that is in the midfield. Towards the end of the 90 minutes, around the 89th minute, that is Lyon defender was sent off, that is for getting another yellow card. Reason being that had tackled, that is one of the Manchester United players, ending out of this game. However, at the return of the extra time, Lyon looked very impressive, scoring, that is a third goal scored by Tolisso when he had taken them over, then a lady goal over his feet, took off the defender and calmly had a strong shot into the back of the net. Later on, Lyon again got a penalty, making sure that they progress. That is the second down with a 4-2 advantage. However, this is when we saw the memory or the goodies of that is of Manchester United, giving us the memories of the 1999 final when Manchester United managed to overcome that is Bayern Munich within 2 minutes to reclaim that is the Champions League. That's what happened yesterday when Manchester United again became rampant. Manchester United got a penalty that was around the 114th minute with only that is 6 minutes remaining. That is the captain has always managed to put the ball into the back of the net, making it that was 2 goals to forfeit. Later on, around the 119th minute, the 120th minute, that is new entrant, that is Kobe Maino, the man who has just changed the style and even the framework of his head, managed to put the ball into the back of the net, making it that is 4-4. The dramatic moment came when in the 21st minute, 121st minute, when that is Caicedo patterned up, that is with informed defender Harry Maguire, who had a stronger shot, who had a stronger cross, and Harry Maguire managed to bounce off the header into the back of the net, sending that is the Manchester United fans into crazy emotions, making it one of the most memorable comebacks that is in European football. With so doing, Manchester United will be in action, that is in the Uefa Europa League semi-finals, when they will be playing, that is both Atletico Bilbao, that is in Spain, and this will be on the 1st of May. And Spurs will be playing, that is Bodo Glimt, still on the same day in the semi-finals. Whoever wins either tie will clinch up a final, that is in the same stadium of Atletico Bilbao, either Manchester United, either Bilbao, either Spurs or Bodo Glimt. To the fans of football, yesterday's performance rating the players, Manchester United players showcased love, that is for the game, and they gave it everything. And some people were saying that if at all they were doing like this, even in the domestic league, maybe Manchester United would be far and further, not in the position they are in, where they are just fighting with relegation, with most of the young teams or the few teams that we couldn't expect Manchester United to be in a mix.